Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey, how you doing?
You down here playing hooky?
Well, trying to skip away from work just a little bit, you know.
Catching any of them crappie in here?
Yes, sir. We do. Yes, sir, we do.
Well, I see a lot of fry in there. It makes sense they'd be here.
Oh, absolutely.
Man, y'all have got a super, super nice place here at Buzzard Rock Marina. Catawba has got a lot of really interesting stuff around here, like broad-bent country hams up there.
Oh, yes, sir.
I heard they sold one of those country hams for $4.8 million.
Yes, sir.
At Kentucky State Fair last year.
Yes, sir.
They won and then auctioned it off the next day, and it brought $4.8 million for a charity auction.
Yes, sir.
That is cool, the community coming together for something like that. And for a small town, they've got all kinds of stuff. Oasis, Southwest Grill up there, Hubie's, another marina over there.
Yes, sir.
So you all have got this whole end covered for the marinas for everything anybody needs.
Oh, yes, sir.
Cabins?
Yes, we got cabins, pool, full grill, and as you see, all the docks.
Yes. Now, I heard a story that you used to work here as a dock hand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It actually started off, Mom, she used to be here in housekeeping. She was 16 years old. She brought us into here, you know, when we got a little older, and worked our way up, and now it's a family-owned business.
And now your family owns
Yes, sir.
Buzzard Rock now. That is just really awesome.
Yes, sir.
Well, I can't wait to get out here tomorrow and get on some of these Lake Barkley fish. I've got a great guest tomorrow, Brett Luther, that's a local here, that is telling me that he's got some giants in store for us.
There are giants out here. I'm telling you.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a little bit different today. We're gonna get you out of this office.
I know it. I love being out of the office and on this water right now. It's a beautiful day. We had a cold front hit last night.
Well,
we need it with this 90-degree heat. So
yeah, maybe it'll cool things down and turn that bite on.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it.
I'm ready to go catch some fish.
Whew, me too. Let's do it.
Let's see what Lake Barkley has to offer.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, buddy.
Let's go. I've spent most of my life chasing success, chasing money, chasing respect. Truth is, nothing has brought me joy like being right here on the water. Rod in hand, hook on the line, chasing crappie. I am a crappie angler. These are our stories, and this is On the Hook.
Hi, I'm Brett Luther, and I am a crappie fisherman. Kind of have a lot of hats that I wear. I am a certified financial planner is my job, and what I do is work with people on investments and plan for their future and so forth. I also farm. We have a cattle farm it's beef cattle, and it's a day-to-day job that never ends. It's either fixing fence, feeding cows, to working in the garden, whatever the case may be. The flexibility allows me to come out to the lake and try to catch these giant crappie. And that's kind of what my passion is, what I enjoy doing, competing in crappie tournaments and trying to find the biggest fish in the lake.
Reach out there, that net, nice. Thank you. Nice little Lake Barkley black crappie. Now, that is a male crappie. He's still colored up, okay? He shouldn't have that much color. That's his hormones. Right here, you might as well call it summer, and he's still colored up. That just goes to show you, not all crappie spawn at the exact same time. Nice fish, man. Heck yeah, bud.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with All Aboard Marine, HH Rods and Reels, PTG Outdoors, and JB's Fish Sauce. The crappie fishing community out here on Lake Barkley, it's good.
you see a lot of the local guys out here that really know how to fish, how to use their bait, how to hand tie some jigs, and you see a lot of people bringing in crappie on all these creeks. It's, you know, there's brush piles everywhere, there's stake beds, there's suspended fish. There's a lot of ways to catch these crappie out here on Lake Barkley.
When we originally saw this bed, it had one right on top, and as we pitched across it and the fish started coming off, following our bait, more started popping up off the bottom. So it goes back to what I always say, you gotta keep them honest. If you see it and you think it could be, pitch at it. It ain't gonna hurt nothing. It ain't gonna cost you a thing. Pitch in there and see if something don't come up off the bottom. You can actually see this in 2D sonar as well. If you're in deep enough water to be able to get over the top of them and you're setting still, your scroll speed, you'll be able to see fish come up and you'll see the horizontal lines start to raise up. That's the fish coming off the bottom. You don't necessarily have to have live scope to do that, but it is a whole lot easier. I ain't got to have air conditioning in my truck either, but it's there, so I'll turn it on. Got one coming, two coming. You get him?
Yep.
Good one?
A little 9-incher.
That pile's full of them, ain't it?
Yeah. Now that one came out of the mud again. You see it coming halfway. Bit about halfway to the boat.
Yeah, once that one started, there was like 3 or 4, maybe 5, all came out of that pile after he's bait all at once. It's something, if you can ever get one to go, the rest of them will follow most of the time.
We're trying to get these fish, they're low to the surface. They're not high in the water column at all. And right now, he has a minnow that he's dropping right on their face, and they will look at it at best and not even budge to hit it. Most of them won't even go to it. I'm trying to let a drop go straight into it, and they'll hit it on the drop a lot of times, or you pop it up and let it slowly come to them and then make them come to the bait and follow it to the boat. They're not hitting it on that brush pile. They're coming out of their comfort zone, off of it, and then they're hitting about halfway to the boat.
And it's just because it's coming by them.
That's right.
Just straight up reaction. Oh, I just missed a meal, let me go get that.
But this is a good example of having 2 different type of techniques in the same, in your boat, in your hand. You can go to a long rod and a short rod.
Got him.
Got him? You net?
No.
Nice. Real good one.
Whoo, that thing is mad now. I believe we found some blackfish on the stump.
We did.
Man, they're so pretty. Something done took a bite out of that one's tail.
That one right there is a perfect eater right there.
That is a perfect eater.
Good crappie.
Doing a little grocery shopping and having some fun. I actually went with a bigger minnow that time to get more action with holding it still.
Yeah.
Because they wasn't really going after the smaller one. So I just keep on, I've been thumbing through trying to find smaller ones. I found one twice the size because I'd done put the smaller one in their face and nothing happened, so I went up. And that's what closed the deal just then.
These fish on these piles, your best chances of catching these fish are as soon as you see these, you know, if it's something that's fresh you haven't went to and put any pressure on them, that's your best chance. And catching that fish as far away from the boat as possible is your best chance to catch a fish. Now, that doesn't mean that if I can't catch this fish that I'm looking at right now, that I can't circle right back around here in an hour, 2 hours later in the day, that I can't catch that fish later on. It just might not be in the mood. It might have a belly full, just not in the mood at the time, whatever the case may be. But if it's loaded up with fish, or if there's a certain individual fish that you're looking for, it's absolutely worth coming back to it to see. It happens all the time. These fish won't eat it first, and then they'll come back and hammer something.
Well, it's just like me. I'm not always hungry.
That's That's right.
Sometimes I've just got done eating and I'm full. Full as a tick and I don't want to eat no more. So 2 or 3 hours, I might take me a snack. You just keep on circling back. This is one of the things that a lot of the great tournament fishermen do. They go and they find 6 or 8 spots and or piles. They make their round, and by the time they get back to their first one, it's 2 hours later. They can run them all again as if it's all brand new piles. Catch the aggressive fish and move on.
Nice one.
What'd you just do?
That's right. That's what I'm talking about. Nice one.
What you got over there, Mr. Brett?
I got a good one. This sucker's been caught before.
I saw his eye look funny there.
Yeah. This is why catch and release actually does work.
Yeah, that's catch and release. Somebody's already caught this fish once.
That's right. It's a good crappie.
Very nice crappie. Yeah, make sure you get the eye in there. He's got a nice hump across his back there.
That's right.
Yeah, he's a good
white crappie.
We'll see you next time, baby.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with Cornfield Fishing Gear, Guthrie Tackle, Skinny Water Marine, and Red Gold.
I grew up wanting to be outside as much as possible. That's probably why I'm in the situation of where I'm at right now, wanting to farm and to be outside. It's the fresh air, and obviously the crappie fishing. You get to see the world wake up, and a lot of these mornings, and the same thing in farming. So, you know, a lot of us fishermen, we hunt as well, and I'm one of those that loves to hunt, loves to fish, love to be to farm, and to do it all. Anything to be outside and chasing wild game or chasing, you know, these fish is a true passion of mine. There we go.
Good fish?
Yeah, good little black. Yeah. Nice.
Good fish. Nope.
Came off the net. Nice.
Yeah.
Put that on there.
If I can get a hold of him there.
Nice one.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, a fella could eat pretty doggone good around here.
Fill up a cooler real quick around here.
All right, let's see. Water temp, guys, is 82.5 degrees. We are currently sitting in 8.8 feet of water. We're right off the edge of the channel that comes into this bay here, fishing the ledge. And right now, these blackfish are in a pile up on top of the ledge. You gotta check the deeper ones. That's what we was fishing earlier. And then we saw a more shallow one, and we could see that it was loaded up, so we decided to come in here and try to fish it. And we've thrown everything at them but the kitchen sink to be able to catch the ones that we caught. You've got to stay versatile and not be afraid to make a change or to try different tactics.
You know, that's what's cool about these crappie and crappie fishing. We can sit here and go to a lot of these beds and piles and could be absolutely loaded up and
not be able to do anything with them whatsoever.
That's right. But finding out, you know, a way to catch one or two off these piles, you know, that's a big deal right now. So you can go out there and challenge yourself with a lot of, oh, here comes one. Got him?
Yeah.
Nice. Black crappie.
Yes, sir. Just making changes till we figure them out.
That's what you're doing.
I guess that's why bass guys have 50 different rods on the front deck of their boat. And I've actually seen quite a few largemouth on here today while we're crappie fishing, because for the most part, they seem to hang out in the same areas.
Sometimes they want the buffet lineup, you know?
Yeah.
Pick and choose. They probably had their morning snack already, watching these baits go right by.
You know, the last couple of years, I probably gained about 30 pounds. You know, I'm a lot happier too.
Oh, he finally ate that one. Another good one, got it.
Yes, sir.
Quick release.
So I think there is something to that.
Yeah.
Being fat and happy.
Yeah. Another good black crappie. Obviously, we've had, our best fish was a good white crappie.
Yeah, the good white one.
That was the best one so far. We've had some good black crappie, but that they hadn't caught up to the white one just yet. But maybe we can find some big ones here in this pile right here.
Very simple rig. It doesn't get any more simple. Just a split shot above a gold minnow hook. That's what I've got on. Now Brett is using a 1/8 ounce Guthrie tackle jig head with a bluegrass crappie monster small fry, and he's swimming it through there. I'm holding steady. He's swimming it in motion to give him 2 different presentations and try to trigger him, because most time if you can get one to bite, the rest of them will. The rest of them will, right there.
Whitefish right there mixed in with the blacks
right
as well.
in the middle of them.
Right. It's fun times. There we go. Okay.
He just in my boat.
All right.
On the Hook is presented by Crappie Monster in partnership with YAMAHA, Avid Boats, and Red River Marine.
I raise a garden and we eat, you know, the produce out of our own garden. We come out here on Lake Barkley, Kentucky Lake, and some other areas, and you know, we eat the crappie out of the lake. So having that is just super cool. Today, and what we've been doing recently, the last couple of years, is we are raising minnows in our catfish pond behind the house. So the night before a tournament, or the day that, you know, the next day you want to go fishing, we'll put a minnow trap out and we'll catch a few dozen minnows and use those for the day, for the show for today.
You know, Brett, Barkley's intimidating to a whole lot of people coming down here for the first time because it's so big. One of the things that I do is I just pick out a bay and I go in there, win, lose, or draw.
Yep.
And it gives you another reason to come back again. Go check out another bay.
That's right. You know, all these bays, they all have, on this lake, they all have crappie beds, mats, whatever you want to call them, stake beds. Someone's done the work for you. And if you can come out here and mark a lot of those, they may not have crappie on them at that time. They probably do. Some may not, but come back like we were talking about before and check those. And man, they're holding bait fish, they're holding bass, yellow bass, white bass, and obviously a lot of crappie out here. It's just a really cool place to be. You know, you have land between the lakes sitting right beside you. So, you know, this morning on my drive over here, I nearly ran over 3 or 4 deer. I had a raccoon cross the road. It's just wildlife is out here.
Yeah, it's so much wildlife. You know, there's actually been times I've been out fishing and been able to hear the elk bugling in the morning.
Oh my goodness. How cool that is, man.
I mean, it's like you're back in the 1700s or something.
Right.
Uh-oh. Oh, another one. Another one. We about to get something going here now.
Right here.
He's heating up. Oh, don't you drop that fish.
You go to a different lake and it has its own thing to it. It may be just how they want to be relating to deeper water, shallower water, whatever the case is. Sometimes structured, sometimes suspended. You just have to figure out the water clarity and all these things. You learn so much just talking to other anglers. Ooh, oh, you got him.
I got him.
Nice.
Right in the armpit. One little summertime blackfish sitting on that pile. During the summer, a lot of your main lake piles will get loaded plumb up with fish that size. And boy, they fun to catch. You get them in the next age class up, and you have got one heck of a meal. Wait! Oh my! Oh my! Land! Give me some love. Jeez! That right there is exactly why you come to Barkley. Oh my goodness. Okay, here you go. React, baby.
Nice. Nice. Nice one too.
Oh yeah.
Get it. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice crappie.
Man.
crappie.
Awesome fish.
Heck yeah, man. Give me some on that.
Awesome,
Nice.
awesome fish.
Another Lake Barkley. Good fish. Another white crappie.
Very nice. And that one's a tournament quality
That's
fish
right.
right
That's
there.
right. You're glad to have that any day on the tournament out here. No doubt about it.
Now, and especially fun fishing, leisure fishing.
Absolutely.
Oh, you better believe it.
Hey, today for sure. We've had a lot of crappie like this. We've seen a lot. We've had tricks, some into biting. You know, some actually did it. A lot didn't. But hey,
Yeah.
we did. You know, you did it. You and I made a good team. I'm out here doing a lot of the rubber jigs, fast moving, casting. A lot of times. That time I dropped, but he was doing a lot of the dropping minnows in
Yeah,
the
dropping
face,
a live bait.
trying something different, mixing it up, and I think that really worked out for us today, don't you?
Yes, I do. Hey, man, I got to tell you, I had a blast out here today. I
too.
appreciate you coming out
Absolutely.
here and putting us on some of them pigs.
Hey, we got on, didn't we?
We got on them good.
That's right. It's
Right
good.
here,
Good times, bro.
Lake Barkley.
That's right.
And I got to tell you, I'm getting just a little bit hungry. I may have to go check out one of these cafes in one of these marinas.
Nah, man, I hear you. My belly's growling right now.
I'll tell you what, let's wrap it up and head in. And I can't thank you enough for coming out here with me, buddy.
I enjoyed it, man. I appreciate you having me.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, bro.
Well, guys, that's our show for this week. Make sure, set them DVRs, set your timer, set your iPhone. We don't care. Just be here again next week. We're going to go out to a brand new lake and show you how to put them on the hook.
Oh, I need a lake day.